Hey everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of Finishing Blow. Hopefully you guys are having a good week so far. This week there's a lot of cool stuff I want to cover. First things first, Warner Brothers apparently has a streaming service. I was not aware of this at all, but they've brought on a lot of old classic Hong Kong action films on there. Even more interestingly, they actually remaster them in high definition. The highlight of that being Pedicab Driver. Now there's a bunch of other movies on there, and I signed up for the free 30-day trial, which you guys can as well, so that I could watch Pedicab Driver in all of its high definition glory. I'm really hoping that they do a home release for that. If they've gone through all the trouble to remake it and everything, why not? Retouch it up, you know what I mean? Not remake, but it's a really well done quality version of the film, and that movie is hard to find. So I wouldn't mind dropping down a few bucks to actually pick it up and have it in my own personal collection. There are some other movies on there. Honestly, unless they start dropping a ton of other martial arts films, you guys will probably be good with it with the 30-day trial. But give it a shot, see what you think about it. Let me know if there's any other movies that I should be checking out on there. It was really cool to go back and watch a classic Sammo Hung film though. A lot of fun. We'll get back to that later on the tail end of the video when I talk about my review as well. Okay, but moving forward, we also had Wesley Snipes talking about the possibility of another Blade movie coming. Now apparently he's been talking with Marvel, and he's hoping that something will come to fruition from that. Now, there's nothing set in stone. We don't know what's going to actually be happening, if they're going to be recasting the Blade character. I hope not. Wesley Snipes' Blade is probably one of the best castings that they've done, especially in the past, for superhero films. Obviously, the third film was kind of okay, but 1 and 2 were pretty solid, and I don't know. I think that they could actually bring back Blade. Snipes hasn't really aged that much. He's out of jail, for those of you that are wondering. People were like, oh, isn't he still in prison? But no, he was in The Expendables. He's out. He's doing some TV show now, I think, as well. So yeah, it's possible that we'll see another Blade film. Don't put all your money on it though. I'm not even sure what Marvel's gonna do. Marvel obviously is just rolling with momentum right now. They've got all these other superhero movies. It would be really cool though if they did a martial arts action focused one. I would love to see Snipes' Blade. That would just be so cool. Anyways, it's a possibility, and I'll let you guys know more about it as I learn about it. Okay, next up, we also had a behind-the-scenes image and a teaser poster for the upcoming Kickboxer film that's coming out. Now, filming has completed for this film. I'm hoping that we'll get a trailer here real soon, because I think it could be good. Elaine is a super talented guy, and I know that there's a lot of commotion behind this film for a variety of different reasons, but I really think what's going to matter is going to be the final product. Is it worth the wait? Is it worth everything that went into it? And I'm really hoping it is. I've got my fingers crossed on it. I don't know when the trailer is going to be coming out, but since filming completed a few weeks ago, I'm really hoping that we'll be able to see the movie in action, and we can kind of judge what we expect from the film from there. So when that does happen, I will let you guys know for sure. Although we do have a couple trailers that came out this week. The first one is a film that Wogo USA acquired and that they're releasing called Assassination. It's a Korean film. I don't know how much martial arts action is actually going to be in it. Don't worry for those of you that are freaking out oh no, Martial Arts Movie Junkie isn't covering just martial arts news anymore. Sometimes it's slow. Wogo USA does a great job of grabbing the rights to films that are really promising, and Korean films obviously have some fantastic action in them. So I'm thinking, hey, maybe it'll be a solid action film and it would be something that you guys like. Same thing with the next movie I'm going to talk about, which I'll just roll right into, which is the Spectre trailer. I'm not a big 007 film buff, and I think I mentioned this in my article, but the Kingsman kind of turned me towards spy films. Mission Impossible's been okay. I haven't seen the second one yet, which is the one I really want to see because John Woo directed it. But I'm trying to give them a second chance. And I figured a lot of people are freaking out about Spectre. It looks good. I wasn't a huge fan of the other ones. I haven't seen Quantum of Solace, but I did watch Casino Royale, and I enjoyed the parkour sequence of it. But everything else, and people are going to hate me for this, but I just wanted the action to pick up. I wanted it to, I'm sitting there watching people play poker or whatever it was for 30 minutes, just going out of my mind, hoping something was going to happen. So obviously I'm not the target audience for this, but this one looks promising. So I might give it a shot. I might venture out into the theaters on a rainy day and see if I can watch it. But anyways, I will go back to martial arts related news, I promise. Don't worry, it was just kind of one of those weeks where I was trying to find things that were interesting and relative to what's going on, and obviously 007 has some hand-to-hand combat in it as well. Okay, moving back to what I started talking about at the very beginning of the video, I did a review for Pedicab Driver. Now, obviously, if you guys have seen the film, or if you guys have even heard about Sammo Hung films, you know what to expect from Pedicab Driver. I'm not going to say much. You guys know what my review is going to be, what my rating is going to be. It just makes me miss the old days. Like, you know, I've been watching a lot of, like, newer films lately, and I've been wanting to go back. And that's one of the things that sucks about, like, having a website where you do reviews and stuff. It's like you can't re-review something. Like, I can't be like, oh, you know what? It feels like a police story kind of day. I'm going to pick that down and I'm going to watch it, because a lot of times I only have enough time in the week to watch one film. So I have to pick something that I can do a review of. So Pedicab Driver, I hadn't done a review of for a while. It's a movie that I enjoyed thoroughly when I saw it as a child. And now I can go back and revisit it and let you guys know what I think about it as an adult, because sometimes you got these nostalgia lenses and you just don't see quite straight. For me, that would be Mortal Kombat. Like, I still think Mortal Kombat's a fantastic film, and don't get me wrong, it's a good movie, but it's not as great as, like, I think it is, and I know that. So anyways, I did a review for Pedicab Driver. Not quite sure what I'm going to do for next week, but I will keep my eyes peeled for anything new and upcoming. Kung Fu Killer just came out this previous Tuesday. I will be doing another giveaway here very, very soon, so stay tuned for that. Probably do a drawing for it in the next video, or in the next finishing blow, so get excited for that. It's going to be an awesome film, and I think you guys will be very, very excited to receive it as well. But anyways, that's all I really have for this week. I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I'm ready to get back into it, kick it into gear, and give you guys the best and greatest news that I can find all around the internet, as well as some exclusives if I get the opportunity to do so. So anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. This is K Miller, and this week has been finished.